Hi, welcome. So this may be the first time you've interacted with me, or you may have interacted with me before, but first of all, I just want to say welcome, and I am so excited to actually be able to get to know you and work with you. My name is Melissa Remfer, and I am the founder of the company Giving Excellence, and I love helping people be able to connect into the fullness and richness of who and what they are, and how those gifts can show up in the world in the work that they do. So what I actually want to cover is I just want to say, first of all, thank you, because somewhere along the line you decided you were going to come to one of my workshops. Yay! Okay, excited. Really, really excited, because it is one of those things that the more and more you start finding out about who you are and what you do, the more and more powerful that you can show up, and the better understanding and compassion you can have for others and yourself, and let your true gifts really come forth, because they're just right there, just wanting to show up. But they kind of get muddled in a lot of things called your personality. So what in personality is going to be an interesting conversation we're going to be covering over the next week or so. So what I wanted to do is I wanted just to introduce myself, and I want to kind of give you a little bit of an overview and give you some ideas about logistics and kind of what to expect, and kind of just getting you a little bit prepared for the upcoming Wisdom of the Enneagram Moving Beyond Personality workshop. So, a couple little housekeeping things. This workshop is an authorized workshop through the Enneagram Institute. So this is one of their core curriculums, and it is a way that they use this system, the Enneagram, and I'll cover that in more detail, as a way, as a self-discovery to find and connect to the truest, highest version of yourself. So the Enneagram, I'm going to cover in a separate video, like what is it, how it works, what does this do with personality. I hear about these 9 types, but I don't quite get it. And you may be a newbie to the system, or you may be actually someone who's used the system before. You just need to come exactly how you are with whatever experience you have. So there's no pre-work or anything along those lines. So I just want to put you a little bit at ease for that. But what I want to do is I want to cover and kind of help you get prepared for what may be one of the most memorable experiences you've had getting in touch with yourself. So what I want you to do first off is, over the next week, just take some time and just have some compassion for yourself. And there's so many times we become critical of we haven't done something right, or needs to be done a certain way, or we've got so much to do, or you've got this nervousness or this anxiousness that may coming up, or you may be thinking, oh, I need to get all this information. Stop. Take a breath, and know you're going to come prepared, exactly ready, just as you are. So I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of softness there, and an invitation for you just to come and be. And you may have this crazy thing going on in your life. Things may be going really weird with your relationships or your work or your home life, or you may have health issues. All of that is okay. So I want you to know you don't have to fix, you don't have to change. Just come just as you are. Okay, so a little bit of housekeeping for this thing. So this upcoming workshop, so this is a specific video just for this workshop, will be held at Workvine 209, which is located in Tracy. So you'll notice in the email I will include the address and everything. So just all the details are right there. We're going to start at 9 a.m. So if you can be there the first day, maybe a little bit early, because we're going to get people checked in, all the little registration details and stuff like that. So go ahead and be there. I would say be ready to go at 9 o'clock, but if you want to get there about 8:40, 8:50, that's fine. And then we'll just all move into the room and start promptly at 9. And part of that is I want to keep a good, consistent time, because I also want to really honor your time, because I know coming for a weekend is a very precious time for you and for me. So we'll be starting promptly at 9 o'clock, so be a little bit early. What to bring? Bring something to write, whether that is pen, pencil, laptop, notepad, crayons, I am not going to say what or how, but whatever way that works for you to take in the information in a way that you can go back and reflect on it and be with it. I'll have a couple handouts as well, so you're not going to be completely like, got to get all this stuff down. The important thing is for you to be able to take in the information and allow it to really absorb for you and let it teach you and feel it. This workshop is a very interactive, so we're not going to be just sitting there the whole time. That also comes to mind if you have any conditions, any adaptations that you want us to be aware of. Please respond back immediately. As someone who has a disability, I completely honor and I want to make sure you are safe and secure and feel supported. So just speak up, whether it's food allergies or comfort with your body, let us know. And that's what we're here for. So going back to logistics, bring what you need to write with. Bring a snack if you want. I will have a little bit of snacks during a break time. We will be taking breaks throughout the day. We'll also have a lunch break, and I'll talk it over with you guys as a collective group. Do you want an hour-long lunch break, or do you want a longer lunch break? Sometimes people want a little bit more time just to kind of process, but also to get to know one another. So we can work that out. If we do a shorter lunch break, then we actually may end a little bit earlier. The plan is 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., but we could end at 4:30 if we do a shorter lunch. So just let you know, we will take a break for lunch, and there's several local restaurants. If we get a big group of us and you guys were like, hey, we just want to do lunch together, reply back also to this message, and we can maybe organize something where we'll have food brought in and we can all eat collectively. But it's just let us know and we'll kind of work with that. Okay, so you have the location, you have the time, what to bring. So I mentioned the notebook or something to write with. Bring a little like jacket or sweater or something like that, just in case you get cold. Some people like a warmer, some people like the room's cooler. So we're going to try to keep it about 70, 72 degrees in the room to kind of keep everybody happy. Bring some water. We'll also have water there, or whatever your drink of choice is. So make sure you're just kind of taking care of yourself during that day. The other thing I want you to do kind of as a logistics thing is give yourself some space. So the information that we're going to be covering, make sure you just give yourself a little bit like breather. You know, you may like, okay, I'm going to go to the workshop and I've got this going on Saturday night and Sunday, and then Sunday night we got all these things. Allow yourself to have a little bit of like space and capacity. And I bring that up because one of the things that we're going to be covering during this workshop is how with our personality, you know, it actually kind of squishes us. And if you're a coach or you work in any of the transformation spaces, you know when you have more capacity, you're able to see and engage this. And like if you're working with your clients, they may not see what they're doing or how they're doing it. And what I want to do with all of you is give you a chance to like, what is it like when I can give you some space and some capacity to start seeing how you are showing up and how these fears and motivations and reactions are filtering out into all the work that you do, and how it kind of can combined in a way that it is actually leading to some suffering that you may not be aware of. This is why, you know, you may not get along with people, why things you just don't feel like you're in the flow, because your capacity is smaller. So we want to give you some space with capacity. Okay, so give yourself the space. We covered the temperature, we covered snacks, we've covered lunch, we've covered what to bring. Those are the core things right there. I'm just double checking my list. Okay, so what to expect. Let's kind of shift gears a little bit. Expect an opportunity to be curious about yourself and to explore the uniqueness and gifts that you bring. If you come from a space of, I want to know more about me and why I am the way I am, and why the people I work with or desire to work with are the way they are, or my family is the way they are. If you come from a place of curiosity, you will grow. And you will start seeing shifts, and you will actually experience a new profound way of yourself that will have more depth, more authenticity, more compassion, more power, more wisdom, more grace, more joy, more abundance. So if you come from that place, I promise you, if you come with an open heart, things will show up. So I just want to just hold that there. The other thing that you'll have is you will learn about self-awareness. You know, you will start to understand how and why things like that, and start how those things get triggered and not triggered, and how that's going to keep you small versus how you can have more expansion. And when you have more expansion and more room, those things that used to bother you won't be bothering you as much. You know, those little like pinches and ouches and gripes. So I just want to share with that, you're going to be able to have an expansion of your capacity, and that will be part of a self-awareness. And you'll continue to learn how to become more and more self-aware of those inner workings that are taking place, that are creating this personality structure that keeps you in the way that it is. Self-discovery. You're going to learn more about yourself than you thought you were going to learn. And I'll just leave it as that, because that in itself is a gift. You'll get a sense of community. You will find people who come to these workshops with me learn and realize that they are surrounded by fellow essence friends, people who desire to grow themselves and be part of making a difference in the world. And if that really appeals to you and you want to be part of the ripple effect of goodness, you're going to find kindred spirits here, and we've had lifelong friendships being built. And you will find out you are not alone, and you're a very unique, special gift filled in a room of other people who have special gifts, and how you can support each other and together elevate together. Okay, and finally, if you come curious and you're willing to be present and explore and just see what happens, I promise, when you are coming from this kind of space and you're being present with all of yourself, transformation and change will take place. And this is one of those transformation changes that will come to a deep place within you, and you will come back way more grounded and fulfilled, and a lifelong change if you're willing to show up and do this. So we have logistics, what to expect, and finally I just want to say stay tuned. So you're going to get this video obviously, but over the next week there will be a total of 4 videos and a bonus video, so technically 5. And I will cover some of those things. So if you are brand new to the Enneagram, I'm going to cover some of the basics. So it'll make you feel like you've got a little bit more understanding of how does the system work. But then we'll actually go into more detail when we're actually together during the workshop. So if you don't get to the videos, that's fine. But they're going to be short. They'll be like just, short little videos you can watch during a break. But I just want to kind of set you up for success. So with that being said, my name is Melissa Rempher, and I am completely delighted to be your host and facilitator for the next Wisdom of the Enneagram workshop. And I'm tickled pink. I just want to see what was the word coming up for me. I am tickled pink, which is funny because I really don't like pink. But I'm tickled pink that you are going to be joining us and be a part of what will be an amazing workshop. So I will see you soon. Take care. Talk to you later. And make sure to follow up with those messages. Oh, final thing. Sorry. If you have not shared with us and we have not been able to get in contact with you, what is your drink of choice? Let us know, because part of what we're going to do is we'll be taking a drink run in the afternoon. So we want to give you a specialized, what kind of drink would you get from a coffee shop? So let us know and we will take care of that. And it's our little special treat to you. Till then, I will see you at the workshop and in the following videos. Bye.